This all our new game MMORPG on mobile you must play, or at least you must know because our team giving the news update. Just watching this video is enough for you to get a new information about the best MMORPG in 2025, especially for mobile platform. Remember to like this video and please enjoy the video of Top 10 Best MMORPG Games Released Globally 2025, New MMORPG Android and iOS. Blue Protocol Star Resonance. This game is absolutely my new favorite MMORPG games on mobile right now, with a great anime art style and very attractive character design, making all of anime fans would like to play it. Even I can easily see how attractive the game is. Through the main score it has on the Play Store, it reached 4.9 stars, which is a nearly perfect score, because it's pretty difficult to find any worthy MMO right now, especially in an anime art style. So the gameplay looks pretty dynamic with a high intensity while we do the combat. The player should try to be way more active on evading to make a counter-attack once we do in a perfect timing. If you love to play no auto-play MMORPG, then 100% this game is my highest recommendation for you all to play. In-game, I love how the weather can change into day, morning, afternoon, and night. It just makes the world become way more realistic. Surely the developer know how to make it become a game with a high attention to detail. Every single action should be done manually for the pathfinding and also combat battle. Raven 2. This game is well represented as a great MMORPG with a medieval base. Everything looks so perfectly describe how the old day is. The way the developers show us the NPCs design, how the ambience and what the villagers are doing is absolutely look like a medieval experience. Well done, dev. This game has a realistic game's look, but I think the developers should raise the game's graphic setting higher and more detailed, because I have set it into the maximum setting but it just looks so blurry and not detailed enough for me. I really hope the developer will add an extreme setting, because I'm pretty sure my phone can handle it. Honestly, I see a huge difference between the mobile and PC version. Let's get back into the gameplay. It has a tap and click base where the player can play it casually. In fact, the auto button will help you a lot to play way more simple. Even if you can teleport yourself into the objective mission area within a single click. While grinding, we can set the auto skill queue to launch it automatically. Legends of Alumia. This game is really good as a new classic MMORPG game. Seriously, it looks like I play World of Warcraft from the character design. They pretty much represent the Western style and not an anime design. This game can be a play-to-earn base, but you need to connect into a certain wallet and enjoy the extra features on it. The combat mechanisms are really interesting, because we need to tap the game manually and unleash the skill whenever it's ready. I love how the skill cooldown is pretty short, so we can frequently unleash the skill in a short period of time. Anyway, it's not an open world base, so you need to go through the portal to reach the battlefield arena, but the area is wide enough to explore, which is I really recommend you to play in multiplayer as a team up rather than playing solo. So you can easily eliminate the entire enemy much faster. While in the plaza, it will become your safety area where you can upgrade your main hero, but you can try to test your character through the PvP arena. Granado Espada M. I'm sure as a fan of this series, you will be happy seeing the game's graphic on mobile is better than PC version. Look at how detailed the graphics are, and even if the movement set looks so smooth, the developer is successfully making this game become playable for any players. Even your phone specifications are not really high, but I am sure you can enjoy it. The game's gameplay is similar to the PC version, which I'm sure you will get a great nostalgia feeling once you play it. So the game's combat mechanism is quite simple, because the player will have a partner as a support the player. The partner will do an auto attack and skill automatically, which means we are not only focusing on the main character, but also the partner will play crucially to increase your main combat power team. Midgard Rising. The reason why I put this game on this list is just because it's just a new release MMORPG that just released a few months before, but the gameplay is not really my type at all, because it's kinda a cheap game where the main thing is all about VIP. And of course, combat power base. I really don't recommend every player who is playing a game that focuses on the VIP base only, because it will become a pay-to-win base, which is more players will leave the game way faster. That's what I feel when the first time I played. The players number is decreasing significantly. Even the developer keep making a new server, but a high pay-to-win MMO will not last longer. Even though I love to see how the combat moveset is, but it's not enough for me. So the combat mechanism will let the player slash while moving, which is pretty smooth. Do any of you prefer to play this kind of game? Tales of Wind, Radian, Rebirth. I used to play this game before, but I don't even believe if the other publisher tried to make it as a remake, with exactly the same as the previous version. Honestly, I prefer to have a new game sequel rather than this version because I didn't see any update that as a veteran player would do comeback or to replay it again. But of course, if you're a newbie, this MMO will be the best game you should play if you love to play a simple and not a competitive MMO because I didn't find any PvP features or any arena features. It's all about grinding and clearing the main objective mission only. With a teleportation way will help you to reach a further location within a flash. The combat mechanism is quite good. We can slash the enemy while moving and drag the skill into a certain areas as you want it, so we can lock the target anytime with our skill. Dragon Age Classic. I think the developer are successfully ported this game into mobile with better graphic, and amazingly the same UI is perfectly telling us how good the mobile quality is. In fact, many of the mobile players are willing to play it again. I love how they try to maintain the server number. It only has 4 main servers and all of them have their own loyal players that I can easily count all day long. With this community making the game even look busier with so many active players who are playing it, and for me it's one of the most played MMORPG on mobile right now. If you ever play it on PC version, I'm sure you will get a nostalgia feeling. From the game's graphic, the game's environment, and how the mechanism is absolutely similar. There is no difference between this platform, which are PC and mobile. I will give 10 to 10 for it. It has a dungeon-based features and also you need to eliminate the entire enemy and kill the last boss to find the mission. Lineage 2M. If you love to play a classic MMO with a realistic game's look, I think this game will be the best preference for you all to start playing it. It's kind of a hardcore MMORPG because you will have a high intention on PvP base. Even though in a large scale of war or a PvP between the other players will be so awesome to do. But honestly, it has so much good or items or armor that we can obtain by using a diamond to purchase, which I mean it's a kind of a pay to win game. But if you are a free-to-play player, I'm sure you can compete with the VIP players as long as you play it longer and do more grinding frequently. This game is click and tap based, so you don't have to move your main hero actively because all of the action you need to do is only tapping the button and let the hero decide their attack by themselves. With the pet, the mount, and avatar system will boost your power significantly once you get the rare one. 3 of SAWERIA Neverland. Overall, this game gets my attention so much because the character design looks so cute and has a lot of attention to detail on the character appearance. Even you can control the camera perspective freely. If you ever played the 3 of SAWERIA series, then you will be so happy to see a lot of enhancement from the graphics. It looks brighter, clearer, and sharper. I think on this mobile version, you will enjoy it more than PC version 1. The game's combat mechanism is hack and slash based with a lot of action you can do manually, because we can actively attack the enemy while moving and make a good distance to the enemy once you use a long-range weapon. The skill showcase is not really flashy, it makes the player see the action much clearer. I have seen the storyline, it's quite interesting because the developer are combining a humor base with a fun dialogue along the story. Well done, Dev. Dark and Light Mobile. This game is one of the most beautiful survival MMO games. Yes, it's a combination game of survival game where the player can craft their own niche of goods, stuff, equipment, and weapon as they like, as long as you have your own material on it. But honestly, I love how we can easily obtain the material around us freely. Even in one picking action, we can collect more than 10 materials at once. So as a free-to-play players, I'm sure you will have an easy time for grinding the stuff then. I would like to be straight into the gameplay experience I have. It's kind of laggy and most of the time it wasn't smooth enough. Every time I go into a new area, the rendering system is taking so much time to do it. Luckily, I love the concept. Bonus, Eternal Sword Pact. This game is absolutely magnificent from the animation. Unfortunately, the graphics are not sharp enough. It's way too blurry, but when I imagine if the developer are able to set it into the highest graphic one, then I will realize how good the game will become. I would give you a big picture about it. So it's kind of a Chinese-based theme game where the main concept is well represented about a Chinese character, design, and how all of the hero's appearance is. It's 100% auto-based, even if you can play the game in idle and let the game play by itself without you having to touch any single button. All of the conversation and dialogue will be skipped automatically. Honestly, it's not the kind of game that I would like to keep trying, because the first impression I get is enough to describe how the whole gameplay will be. These all are the best new release MMORPG games in 2025 for mobile. Remember to like this video and see you on the next list. Thanks.